Welcome back with another video on this channel. This is Zahin Nazir and we are doing Advent of Cyber 2024. So we are on to the last few tasks. This task is created by I think Tiberius already. Day 23. You wanna know what happens to your hashes. So here we go. Glitch has been investigating how Mayor malware funds his shady operations for quite some time. Recently, the mayor disposed of various old electric equipment. One was an old tablet with a cracked screen. Being an avid, I don't know what that is, connoisseur, an expert judge in matter of taste, of an active and passive reconnaissance who does not mind dumpster diving for the greater good. The glitch quickly picked it up before the garbage truck. Surprisingly, despite being in a terrible condition with the cracked and hazy screen, the tablet still runs on. Wow. Browsing through the various files, one PDF file that caught his attention was password protected. It is time you work with Glitch to discover the password and uncover any evidence lurking there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Learning objectives. By finishing today's task, you will learn about hash functions and hash values, saving hashed passwords, cracking hashes, finding the password of a password protected document. Hashed passwords. Before we dive further, it is helpful to learn how passwords are saved in authentication systems. A long time ago, before security was a thing, passwords were stored in the clear text along with the associated username. When the user tries to log in, the system compares the provided password for this account with the saved one. Consequently, if a user forgets their password, someone with enough access privilege can look at the table and respond with something like password for Joe blogs is ASDF1234. This was a terrible idea, especially since a database can be stolen and its content leaked online. Unfortunately, users tend to use the same password for different services. Consequently, if an adversary discovers Joe blog's password from another service, they will try it on Joe's other accounts, such as email or something like that. To protect passwords, even in the case of a data breach, the companies started to save a hashed version of the password. For that, we need to use the hash function. A hash function takes an input of any size and returns a fixed size value. For example, SHA-256. SHA hash algorithm 256 creates a 256-bit hash value. In other words, SHA-256 sum file underscore name will return a 256-bit hash value regardless of whether the input file is a few bytes or several gigabytes. In the terminal below, we demonstrate this with one file being 2.3 gigabytes and another being 13 bytes. ls minus lh. Okay, let's run this. lh. We have AOC 2024 and source is here. Both of them are 4. Therefore, instead of saving the password ASDF1234 verbatim, its hash is saved. For instance, if the MD5 message died as 5, I think it is compromised, it is no longer secure, is being used, then the hash value will be this one. Would be saved, problem solved? Not really, because MD5 is not considered insecure, is now considered insecure. Secondly, in addition to choosing a secure hash function, we should add a salt, a random string of characters to the password before hashing it. In other words, instead of saving hash password in the table, we save hash plus salt, hash of password plus salt along with the salt. Consequently, when the user tries to log in, the authentication system takes their password along with the saved salt, calculates its hash, and compares it with the saved hash value. If they are identical, they are granted access. This makes the saved passwords more immune to a variety attacks. Although it is recommended to use a modern secure hash algorithm to calculate the hash value of the password, concatenated with a random salt before saving it. Reality is not that shiny. In many cases, there are issues in the implementation, be it due to the negligence or ignorance. In a recent story, a social media platform was discovered to have saved 600 million passwords in plaintext for 7 years. Despite all the security guidelines warning against that, in other words, password cracking is not over yet. Really? Which was that, by the way? Social media. Password protected files. On day 14, we saw how malware intercepted network data to eavesdrop on the village. Technically speaking, he was attacking the confidentiality and integrity of the data in transit. Today, we will explore how to view his password protected document. Technically speaking, we will be attacking the confidentiality of the data at rest. Okay. One aspect of our security requires us to protect data while it is stored on any storage device. Examples include a flash memory, drive, smartphone storage, laptop storage, and external drives. If an adversary gains access to any such device, we don't want them to be able to access our files. Protecting data at rest is usually achieved by encrypting the whole disk or specific files on the disk. On the other hand, encrypted storage and files can pose an obstacle for the good guys who are investigating a criminal case. Digital forensic investigators need to find a way to access the plaintext files to prove or disprove any wrongdoing in this case. For his private investigation to succeed, Glitch must figure out how to access the encrypted PDF files on the disposed of tablet. Glitch needs to play an offensive security role to break the security of the protected document. Passwords. Opening a password protected document is impossible unless we know or can find the password. The problem is that many users prefer to pick relatively easy password that they can remember easily and then use the same password across multiple places. Here we have we ever wondered which passwords are most commonly used? According to one source, the table below shows the top 15 most commonly used passwords. Interestingly, many users have opted for QWERTY, the first 6 consecutive letters on the QWERTY keyword. Wow. So the password ranking, we have 1 to 6, password 1 to 8, and many more. Of course, user might get a little bit creative or might replace a character with a symbol. They might append the current year, a memorable date, or a few random characters or numbers to the original word. Knowing that the mere malware has a cat called Fluffy, some password, we expect him to come up with the Fluffy cat and Fluffy 2024 unless he uses his name or title and create a password such as Mayor 2024. We already connected to the machine demonstration. Enough learning about password storage and password choices. It is time to crack some password. We will cover the following: cracking a password found in the breached database, finding a password of any encrypted PDF. Okay. So data breach and hash values. Mere malware had an online account in a now defunct forum that was breached and all its user data was leaked. After cracking online, we were able to retrieve the mayor's password in hashed format. It is listed below. So we have username and we have password hash as well. We want to discover the original password. The first step in our approach is to figure out the type of the hash function. Then we will try to hash different passwords from a password list until we find a match. We have saved above hash value in the file here. Okay, hash1.txt file. First we will go to the directory and then display the content of hash.1 file. Okay. So hash1.txt file. So here is the content. Copy the displayed hash, selecting the text in the split view. We'll copy it for you. Okay. Wait a moment. Yeah, we copied it. I right click on it, so it will copy. Next, we start one tool that helps identify hash by issuing the command python hash-id.py. Okay, so python hash-id.py. So right click, press enter. So possible hash is hash SHA-256 or Havel-255. Okay, the least possible or different one. All right. So we'll press Control C to move away from it. Next, we will try password from the rocku.txt, a popular password word list from a real data breaches. The command is as follows: John the Ripper we will use. Format is raw. SHA-256 word list is the word list, and the hash1.txt. So let's run all of this through typing. Format raw sh. So from where you can find these values? From the help file. User share, sorry, user spelling was wrong. USR share word list rocku.txt, and then we need to mention the hash file hash1-txt. Let's do it. That's password longer than 18, and here we go. So this is the password. John start the repeat. So the password is, I think, this one. Yeah, this is the password here. Awesome. So breaking down the command with John, start this John the Ripper. The Jumbo edition is installed on the machine. Then the format, specify the hash format, which we have figured out earlier that it is most likely a SHA-256. Word list is for the rocku file. Set the word list that we will use. Hash1.txt in the next file containing the hash value we are trying to crack. In our first attempt, John calculated the SHA-256 hash value for every password in the rocku and compared it with the hash value in the hash1.txt. Unfortunately, no password was found as shown in the terminal. They are saying that it is done and this is the password. Yeah. There is a high chance that the malware has made some transformation to his password. For example, he might have replaced A with 4 or added a couple of digits to his password. John can start by a long password list and attempt various common derivations from each of the password to increase its chances of success. The behavior can be triggered through the use of rules. Various rules come bundled with the John the Ripper configuration files. One is suited for lengthy word list. So we have --rules is equal to word list. Adding the option rules word list to your John command line generates multiple passwords for each one. For example, it appends and prepends single digits. It does various common substitution. For example, A can be replaced with @ and I can be replaced with exclamation, and S can be replaced with the $sign. Many more mutation and transformation are part of these rules. We can check all underlying rules by checking the list.rules and the word list section in the etc john.config configuration file. Unlike the first attempt, using John with the options should crack the hash for you. Okay, so all we need to do is just add a rule after the format. Rules word list. Let's see. Enabling duplicate candidate password suppressor. Okay. We should note that the John will not spend computing resources to correct any already cracked password hashes. Consequently, if you repeat a command that has successfully found a password earlier, you will get a message like no password hashes left to crack. Let's say that you executed the command listed above and you recover the password, and then the next time you want to see that password, you would use John with the show option, for example. Show, and it will show you the password itself. So password reliability. Okay, so we have this fluffy cat 1 2 maybe. So if we run the command show, let's see what is the password here. Invalid combination show. What? SHOW show. What is going on, man? They're saying show is not the right word. Maybe we need to go with the very specific command like this without any option. Maybe this will show the password. So this is the password here. Question mark, and then this, and then fluffy 1 2 3. Data breaches and hash values. Glitch had discovered Mayor malware's password used on the breach online forum. Although this is a high chance that this password will be used to access other online accounts created by Mayor, Glitch does not want to go that route as it would violate the local laws and regulations. Instead of attempting anything illegal, he focused on the data he discovered in the Mayor's trash. There's one interesting looking PDF file that happens to be password protected, and you can help Glitch break it. The first thing you need to do is to convert the password protected file into a format that John can attack. Luckily, John the Ripper Jumbo Edition comes with necessary tools. The different tools follows the naming style format to John. The terminal show below a few examples here. So OPT John, and then we have a lot of scripts here. Okay, you are interested in the password protected PDF, therefore the pdf to john.pl. Let's run this command, by the way. OPT John static to John static. Well, so we are interested in pdf to john.pl. PDF to john.pl. So it should be here. PL file. Right, okay. So let's see. We have private.pdf already there. So PDF to john.pl. So there is already the environment variables there, so we are able to complete our command, and then we are asking it to crack the password pdf.hash. Let's see. Wow. Cat pdf.hash, and here is the hash we can crack. The first step to consider would be trying a long word list such as rock u.text. Moreover, you might even use a rule such as rule word list to test derived passwords as well. In this case, neither approach works. Mere malware has picked a password that does not exist in this public word list and is not derived from any word found there. In the mere malware, we see what he holds dear, which can hint at what he would consider for his password. Therefore, we need to create your own word list with the following words: fluffy, fluffy cat, mere, and whatnot. Okay, and save it as word list.txt. Okay, so we can do one thing. We can do echo fluffy and write it to the word list text. Second one is fluffy cat. Third one is mare. And fourth one is malware. I don't know how it is being saved, with or without the new line character. Malware, mere malware. Let's see. Yeah, one at one file. So, oh, it is already saved. Come on. So it was already saved. So, okay, let's move forward. Consequently, our command would be like this. John rules is equal to syncer, word list is equal to word.text, and then PDF. So let's run this. John rules single word list dot text pdf dot hash. Okay, so the password is mere malware. Okay, now you have gained all the necessary knowledge to tackle the question below and uncover what mere malware had been hiding in his password protected documents. Awesome. Crack the hash value stored in the, and what was the password? Sure. So we had it here. I hope this is the password. Okay, what is the hint? Your command should be something like this. If we go with, okay, let's go with just fluffy. Yep. What is the flag at the top of the private.pdf file? Okay. Cat private.pdf. How we can view the PDF file, by the way, guys? After we discover the password of the PDF, we use the following command to convert it to a text file. So PDF to text, private dot and upw. Afterwards, password. You can use the following command to display the top file, head private dot text. Okay, so we need to convert it to text first. So in order to convert to the text, so the hint is PDF to text. PDF to text. It is private, and then password is UPW, user password. UPW. Come on. UPW is equal to come on, man. We need the password that we already cracked. Oh man. We need to do it again, so let's do it. use show. So here is the password. So let's go back to the PDF to text and then private.pdf and then user pw, and here is the password. And ls private.text, add private.text, and here is the flag that we were looking for. Awesome. So learn more about the cryptography. We recommended the cryptography module. If you want to practice more hash cracking, please consider to join the report basics room. Awesome. So just one left on this amazing room. We are 96% completed. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey. We have completed task 29, day 23rd. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comments, please mention in the comment section down below. And we will see you in the next and last video. Bye bye.